United States as Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer to try to meet and see him, where I was denied 5 times. It was very clear today that I was the one that caused them to lock everybody out of the courtroom. They did not want me in the courtroom. I'm here not to create an irritant. There are huge international law issues raised by the charges against Nnamdi Kanu, including the kidnapping, extraordinary rendition, punishing him without any trial or hearing, denying him access to his lawyers. These are all violations not only of the Nigerian constitution, but international covenants to which Nigeria is a signatory. I am taking now the case to the international forum and tribunals. It's clear that the Nigerian tribunals are hopelessly compromised. It isn't even close to fair due process. And so I'll be going to the working group on arbitrary detention in Geneva, the International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice in The Hague, the U.S. Congress, to impose sanctions on Nigeria until it conforms to internationally recognized human rights to which Nigeria has already subscribed to enforce its own constitution. I have seldom seen such open, notorious lawlessness. And I underscore, it is very clear. They signaled out me when I was the one who was approaching to enter the courtroom. They said, Mr. Fine, you can't go in. Everybody else was able to go in. For whatever reason, they put me on a blacklist, if you will, said no, they fear that if the law applies, Nnamdi Kanu goes free. And that is exactly what ought to happen, because the law does require that he go free. And the international community now is obligated to put the sunshine on the Nigerian judiciary and ensure that if justice is not done, there will be a price to pay.
The empty charge, someone can charge filed by the federal government against our client to hear it. Then, of course, you are familiar with the constraints lawyers are being exposed to. Yeah. Lawyers are not being given access to the court. Even some Igbo leaders and traditional leaders and our traditional leaders are not allowed to come to court. So today we're inside the court. When we're going to go to the court, they insisted that they can only allow 5 members of the legal team to be inside. Only 5. And we have at least a maximum of 8 persons along with us up there. I'm not talking about those that were denied access to the court premises. We are outside trying to resolve that issue. Because it can't continue this manner. We have people that came from all the way from Aba today. We have a person who is representing Igbo lawyers here. He was not allowed access to the court. We have people who are representing Ndi Otokiwu. We have people who are representing Ohanes and Igbo. They were not allowed access to the court today. So we insisted that the right thing must be done. After all, we have over 9 members of legal team representing the federal government today in court. They were in court. Lawyers. We also have over 10 members of SSS officials right inside the court. Why can't they allow at least some members of legal team defense team to be in court? So they refuse to do that. And we are outside the court door trying to resolve these challenges. The court came in, locked the door, then denied access to the court. Before we could speak to Jack Robinson, the matter has been adjourned to 19th and 20th of January. I've not seen such travesty. I've not seen travesty of justice. We are just told. We are told that the court invited our client and the DPP and the prosecutor to have a discussion with them. Even when we are not there. Just like what happened on 26th of July. On 26th of June 2021, when he was taken to court without reference to us. And he was tried on that day without us being in court. So the same thing repeated itself today. And it's unfortunately, we are within the courtroom. We are just outside the court door and we are locked outside. I've not seen such thing in my life. And there's no order from the court, substantial in court, stating that this trial will be called out in secret. No such order has been given.
I'm allowed to cross these gates. I was the only one allowed to go in, and we were not allowed to go to court. Let me give a position of Ohanese. Justice must not only be done, but must be seen to have been done. Esoteric trial cannot stand in this day and age. Lawyers and judges all belong to the same procession. And to this we say we want justice and nothing but justice. Nnamdi Kanu must go free. That's our submission.
Access. They refused Reverend Dr. William Okoye, the former chaplain of Aso Rock. He was chaplain for Aso Rock for 8 years. Sent by the Igbo religious leaders to go and visit Nnamdi Kanu. The SSS refused him access because they feel that they are above the law. Now we came to court today. The prosecution, Minister of Justice, they are up to 8 lawyers inside court, and we are only 7. They said that the DSS said that it's only 5 that will enter inside court. You are the prosecution. You can't be a judge in your own case. We are outside trying to resolve it. They lock us outside.
When we learned that the judge is inside, we wanted to go on. DSSS locked us outside. And the judge adjourned the matter till 19th of January. Somebody that is not on bail, somebody that is having a health issues. So we feel that people have been saying that as a Fulani woman, Nnamdi Kanu will never get justice in her court. And she has confirmed it today. She has confirmed it today. I have never seen where, and after he adjourned the matter, she had a meeting with the prosecution, DSSS, prosecution, and Nnamdi Kanu. What were they discussing? Are they forcing Nnamdi Kanu to plead guilty in an empty charge? This is the highest of injustice I've ever seen. And we are calling NJC to come into this matter. We are calling NBA to come into this matter. We are calling everybody to come into this matter.